Hello, this is Catherine Marie, and you're listening to the Long COVID Real Talk podcast. I have a favor to ask. I was wondering if you could um, keep something in mind for me. My mother was having some abdominal pain, and they did a CT, and they saw something that looked suspicious in the lung. So they did additional imaging of the lung, did not look good, so they did a biopsy. And the long and the short of it is that um, they found cancer in the lesion as well as in the pleural space. And the pleural space is just a fancy way of saying the space between the lung and um, just like between the lung and the rest of the body, little space between there. Mm. Um, and because they found cancer cells in the pleural space, technically my mother has stage 4 lung cancer. My mom just turned 70 very recently. She is a very young 70-year-old, and she has a hell of a lot more energy than I do because she does not have long COVID. And she came to visit and was playing with my daughter who adores her. And she lives out east. And I think we were all pretty rattled by this diagnosis because my mom is really, really healthy. She's at a healthy weight. She has never smoked. She doesn't drink alcohol. She eats healthy. She exercises. Um, she's one of the most healthy 70-year-olds I've ever known. And just having this news has just really been shocking. I think I'm still in denial. In fact, I'm fairly certain I'm still in denial because I feel like I'm just numb and I can't really, um, I don't know, I just can't really wrap my head around it because we all figured that my dad would go first because he's not as healthy in his lifestyle um, as my mom. So um, I have a bunch of siblings, and everyone is coming together to try to be there for my parents. I'm just in shock. I My mom just started chemo a couple of days ago, and I like I know very little about cancer. I never worked in oncology myself, so I don't feel like there's much I can offer. Um, m- so I don't I'm kind of just like not sure what to do. Um, I'm trying to help a little bit financially with some of the food that my brother wants to have my mom eat, like certain fancy um, smoothies and stuff. So I'm trying to do my part from California, but it's just very, very bizarre. So what I wanted to ask is if you could keep my mom in your thoughts, prayers, positive vibes. I will take all of it because the idea of my mom not being around is so insane. I can't even picture that. Um, I just can't, I don't know. I just can't fathom it right now. Um, like I said, we thought, you know, my her grandmother, my great-grandmother, lived to be, I think, 97, so I just assumed that she would be like that. So, anyway, if you could keep her in mind and whatever, faith, religious, or spiritual background you are, to do what is typically done in these situations for whatever, um, belief system you subscribe to or ascribe to. Um, if you could email me at longcovidrealtalk@gmail.com, I will forward any well wishes or prayers or notes or positive things or whatever to my mom so she can read them directly. But yeah, I don't know, like, I don't know what else to do other than to ask for help from my fellow long haulers because, I mean, we know what it's like to be really severely fatigued, and it's just no fun, and I just my mom being plagued with, you know, the stage 4 cancer and the chemo and all that stuff, is just a lot to wrap my head around. So, um, anyway, that's all I wanted to say, but, thank you for listening, and please, um, email, longcovidrealtalk@gmail.com um, if you want to send any well wishes to my mom. I did ask her permission before I made this episode. And, um, I think that's everything. I just feel like there's so little that we can do, you know, just like with long COVID, just existing. So thank you for listening, and we'll talk again real soon. Okay? Take care.